Hello Kenya, karibu kwenye Mwakenya 254 ambapo tunachambua politics zenye zina happen Kenya sahi. Tumeona kwamba politics sahi zimechacha, the skies zimerudi normal sahi. Sasa wanasiasa ni kupiga campaign hapa kule. Baba unamuona sahi asharudi kwa ground, anafanya kitu inaitwa consultative meetings na leaders wa kila county. Leo ako hapa kwenye county ya Kisii, ataenda Nyamira, kisha baadaye aenda sijui county zingine. So kuna meeting ambayo imefanyika kati ya viongozi wa tunawaita opposition. Tuliona Martha Karua aliweza kuconvene meeting, akakutana na viongozi kama Kalonzo Musyoka, Gachaguas former DP, akakutana na Onyonka, akakutana na Morara Kebaso, akakutana na Eugene Wamalwa. Tunataka kujua ama kuunderstand specifically nini ilikuwa ina happen kwa hii meeting. Hii meeting ilikuwa intention ya hii meeting ni gani? Ni some nice opposition cooking, coalition cooking, ama ni nini? Tuanze kwanza na wadau wenye wako hapa kwa set. Kwanza watuambie majina yao, alafu watuambie nini inaendelea.
Naitwa Gordon Maso, mchambuzi wa masuala ya siasa. Karibu kwenye siasa. Siasa ndio natukuza kila mahali.
Karibu kwenye Mwakenya 254. Kwa majina naitwa Andika. Mimi pia am a political scientist, analyst pia. So karibuni kwenye Mwakenya 254. Asanteni kwa kuwa chaguo letu.
Gordon, tukianza na wewe, nini tunatarajia kutoka kwa hiyo meeting yenye hawa wase walifanya?
Kwanza hiyo meeting ilikuwa held up na Martha Karua, ambaye ni sahihi anajiita kama the chairperson of the coalition from the opposition side. Tuliona alikuwemo Morara Kebaso, Kalonzo Musyoka, Onyonga, alikuwa na former deputy Gachaguas, Eugene Wamalwa, the chairman wa DPK na natembea. So I think walikuwa nasema they want to unite all Kenyans and liberate them from bad governance.
Do you believe hiyo ndio timu ya kuliberate Kenya sahi?
Kwangu siwezi afikiana na wao, kwa sababu tukiangalia sahi washatengwa. Tulikuwa na opposition, tulikuwa na mrengo mkubwa sahi. Lakini sahi tukiangalia zile regions ambazo zilikuwa opposition ni kama zimeingia serikali. Kwa sababu tukiangalia region ambazo zinatembea pamoja, tukiangalia ni Ukambani, tukiangalia part of Mount Kenya, alafu pia part of Western na part of Nyanza.
Andika, coalition ya Martha Karua, Gachaguas, Kalonzo Musyoka, kuna belief unaona kama wanaweza toa Ruto kwa nini kwa kiti?
Okay, according kulingana na venye statistics ziko, wanasema they want to liberate Kenyans. And I want to say this, that wakati ni sasa, na kama si sasa ni sasa hivi. I believe the narrative that it's going around the nation, whereby Kenyans are saying Ruto is a one-term president. And we have seen the opposition parties coming together, forming one coalition. And I believe 100% come 2027, Ruto is going home to Sigoi, back to his hometown, whereby he's not going to be our president, because you have seen we have very key players in this in the upcoming elections. First, we have Rigathi Gachaguas. He plays a very crucial role in the coalition that is being formed recently. We have seen that trying to unite each and every opposition leader, at least to come and countercheck this government once more before the final. We have seen in the recent past, we have a president who can donate 100 million as an offering. And I said it's not bad to do that. But let's look at some things like SHA. Hereby we have SHA. SHA is not working up. Look at Hustler Fund. What's going on at Hustler Fund? Everything that this administration puts in place just falls apart. So
your point is very clear that the current regime is not working. I think we've gotten new. But do you think the Rigathi, Gachaguas, Kalonzo Musyoka, Martha Karua, Eugene Wamalwa coalition can drive out Ruto from power?
I do believe, and this is the reason why I believe Mount Kenya, they are playing a very crafty politics, whereby we see Ricky G, and we know the likes of Uhuru Kenyatta does not support Ruto. Now, believe me, you come 2027, most of the Mount Kenyan guys will not cast their ballot or their votes to
You saying something?
Ruto.
I was saying something from the meeting held by Martha Karua and the former deputy president, that's Rigathi Gachaguas. When you already say the opposition is already divided, and going by that, it's an added advantage. The division in the opposition side is an added advantage to Ruto winning 2027 election, because now Martha Karua is saying, she's saying that she's not going to step down for anyone, because she has been supporting Raila and Kalonzo in the past years, but now she's saying imefika wakati wake kwenda anataka kuvai for presidency na hakuna mtu atamshusha chini. Hiyo ni kumaanisha ashapatia Ruto mlango wa kuingia kukuwa president wa pili come 2027.
Okay. Let me tell you something. In voting in elections, we have the one who will emerge the winner, and we have one who will become the opposition party automatically when you become number 2. Whatever politics is being played here in Kenya, I believe 100% it has motives behind it. Now let me ask you something, Bwana Gordon. We have seen Ruto lied to Raila that he's going to take the AUC chairmanship. Yeah, and do you think Raila will support Ruto?
There are high chances, of course.
Yeah.
Because I don't think if Raila will concur with his team, because they have started diminishing his name.
Okay, let me ask you this. Raila was the founder member of ODM party.
Yeah.
We have seen the constitution of ODM party.
Yeah.
ODM party basically in a short form, it tries to fight for the rights of Kenyans.
Yeah.
And we have seen whatever is going in Kenya is not right. We have seen the regime that Ruto is leading. The regime is failing. The administration is full of corrupt people. We have seen that. Now tell me, why is Baba running from one county to another, claiming that he is consulting? Why doesn't he just put forward his decision? I am going to support Ruto. Do you think Baba will ruin his legacy here in Kenya by supporting Ruto?
I think what Babu is doing is just right. Is doing what we call grassroots politics. Thus, he wants to consult, to study the minds of the people. Then he will make the final verdict. That's the thing. And remember, now we are having several coalitions. We have the coalition for the new People's Liberation Party for Martha Karua. We are having another one for Matiang'i, Jubilee. We have the other one for ODM. And the high chances ODM uniting with UDA to form one coalition.
Now,
come 2027.
Let me educate you on this. Okay, you see here in Kenyan politics, all we need to know that Raila has been the best loser so far. Do you think Raila maybe will not vie for 2027? And what hinders him from vying for presidency in 2027?
I think these people have been making agreements since.
Okay, the agreement between Ruto and Raila, it was that Raila, he took his people, his superior leaders in his party, and he placed them in the administration of Ruto. Now tell me this: if Baba says, "I'm not going to support Ruto," do you think Ruto will finish even his term in Kenya?
Yeah.
Because let's see, the majority in the parliament is Azimio. True or false? True. Now see, when Baba says I'm not going to support Ruto, I'll support AB or I'll support myself. Now tell me this: why will the impeachment motion against Ruto will it not be there?
But let me
Because
tell you
automatically it will pass.
Let's,
True or false?
Let's less based on
You know,
the
okay,
current events that are happening right now. For
let me
example,
educate you furthermore. We have seen Raila is like a balance scale. What do they call it? A weighing scale. You see, now he has opposition in government, whereby we saw Ruto was in Kilifi, and the governors are praising him. The governor of Mombasa is praising him. We have CS Joho is praising him. But let me tell you something. When he decides that he's not going to support that man,
but
do you know that his government is full of opposition?
But let's now talk of the current activities, because I'm very sure that they can determine the future. That's the thing. Like the meeting held by Martha Karua, it means let's now based on the people from different regions who attended that meeting. We have the first person was Kalonzo Musyoka from Ukambani.
Yeah.
We had Mount Kenya, that was former deputy president Gachaguas, and Martha Karua, that's from Mount Kenya. And remember, the whole of Mount Kenya region is not united. We have people from Western, and I think we have that's Eugene Wamalwa and Natembea. I want us now to base on the grounds and the strength these people have from their home. When we look at Natembea is just a lost sheep. It's just a mere dog just from the bush. Now he wants to come. See what happened to him when he was talking ill against the president.
Yeah.
He's
not talking ill. He's talking facts.
No.
What is the ill? What is the ill?
Now, study the moods of the people. Now, the moods of the people have started changing. Because of it was the first time for him to be heckled.
You cannot say that Natembea is a lost sheep.
Yeah,
you cannot say it because you see
with these reasons, with the following reasons,
he has a very good
with the following
influence,
reasons, because
what do you mean?
He himself is not even a Luya kingpin. What he knows is all about county politics. Eugene Wamalwa is another lost sheep.
Now, let me tell you, the formation of this coalition, bringing these opposition parties together, so that is the main aim of removing.
Let me have some small calculation to you. Yeah. How many regions do we have here in Kenya? We have Western, Nyanza, we have Rift Valley, and then we have Kampani, then we have Central, that's Mount Kenya. So, when you calculate, if let's say Martha Karua managed to garner at least 30% from Western, that's from Natembea and Eugene, then he gets 80% from Kampani. Then she gets what? 50% from Mount Kenya or 70. Then Ruto takes 99% from Rift Valley, 99% from Northeastern,
then in this Kenya,
80% from Nyanza.
There's one person in this Kenya believing that he can cast his
If the opposition cannot unite, then Ruto is going to fly just with angels.
Okay, you still believe in this Kenya, in this country that we have today, where people are well educated, people are stupid enough to vote for Ruto again?
No, but nothing
now,
so far. Let me tell you. Let
me ask you a question. We have seen the scandals in SHA, the audit by the Auditor General. We have seen the audit by the Auditor General again on Hustler Fund. Now, in this Hustler Fund thing, children who are not yet born, they have debts. Wamepata Hustler Fund. And this is a project that the president himself launched as a president of this country. Now, if you see these things that are happening in this country, in the administration of Ruto, you still have the brains to go in the ballot and cast your vote to Ruto.
I have one question to ask. If Martha Karua, through his coalition of New People's Liberation Movement, say that is now the time to liberate Kenyans from injustices, from bad governance. I have one question to ask.
Yeah.
What impact has Martha Karua brought to this Kenya since he joined the movement? Since 1992, during Moi's era, up to now. What impact has Kalonzo Musyoka brought to the people of Kenya since that time? What impact has Morara Kebaso, has Onyonga,
let me tell you
and
something.
Eugene Wamalwa. Eugene Wamalwa has been the CS. Was the CS
How
of
did you know? How
water.
did you know? How did you know most of the projects that were being launched by Ruto were not working? How did you know that most roads that were being launched by Ruto was not by his work? How do you know? How do you know that SHA wasn't working? That Hustler Fund had corrupt system? Now let me tell you something. China being where it is right now, including Japan, it took these steps. It took these steps. And let me tell you something. Liberation of our country does not just come once. You see, even if Ruto wins in 2027, of which it cannot work, yani, I believe nobody will want to work with Ruto. Because right now, if you work with Ruto, if you want to stand again with Ruto,
Andika March said, what in the likely event that Martha Karua, Rigathi Gachagua, Kalonzo Musyoka, Richard Onyonka, and the other guys from Western, Natembea, and Eugene Wamalwa, former coalition, who is likely to fly the flag of the president? Who will be his running mate, his or her running mate? Who will be the, what is the lineup likely to look like?
okay, the way I see it, I think these opposition parties are trying to play a very crafty politics, whereby you find the opposition, I believe it's not divided. I believe the opposition is trying to play brain politics, whereby they don't want even to give chance for Ruto to be an opposition leader. We have seen Matiang'i, I believe is going to run for presidency, I think in Jubilee Party. We have seen also...
Why am I not feeling like you're not answering my question properly?
Yeah.
What's the likely lineup
Yeah.
for the people who met on Monday?
Yeah.
What's the likely lineup? Who will be the presidential flag bearer? Will it be Martha Karua? Will it be Kalonzo Musyoka? Will it be Rigathi Gachagua? Who will it be?
I believe it will be Kalonzo Musyoka.
No.
Why Kalonzo?
Because you see, Kalonzo and Martha Karua, who has more... Okay, let's just base facts here.
Let me talk on the facts.
Who at least when he speaks...
Let me talk on the facts from the evidence. You see, they always say that the mouth speaks what the heart is full of.
Yeah.
What the heart is full of. And I'll base on the statement that Martha Karua uttered during that meeting. That she said it's now high time for her to shine, because she has been supporting these people fully, and for this time she cannot step down for anyone. It means she's going to vie for presidency, and probably Kalonzo Musyoka, there are high chances of him backing Martha Karua, and of which in this Kenya it will be so difficult for a lady to become the president.
Now you see,
that's where we are failing.
Now that's the main reason why Kalonzo should take the first flag there.
No, Kalonzo is another watermelon in the house.
But you see, Kalonzo has more ground for...
No. Kalonzo is only known in his home politics. That's Ukampani.
You cannot say
when you
that.
go to Western...
Okay, let me tell you. When Azimio went and joined, some part of the Azimio, the ODM part went to join the government, who remained to be the opposition leader here in Kenya?
No. These people, all of these people, they have their own political interests. That's why you are seeing them moving around. They want just to gun.
Kalonzo was there when Kenyans needed the population. Him the most. You see? Kalonzo has been there when Kenya needed him most. We have seen the Gen Z protest. He did not benefit from that. Unlike other people who benefited from that. So let me tell you something. You see, I believe 100% that if Kalonzo takes the flag bearer to become in that party, in the new People's Liberation Party, then I believe they can reach
unless
far.
We say...
But still,
our guest in the room has something to put across.
Yeah. I want to ask you, dear panelists, now, don't you think that Ruto has a higher chance of winning the 2027 election now that the opposition is weakened? Natembea want to be president, Martha Karua want to be president, Matiang'i want to be president, Maraga want to be president, Kalonzo want to be president. I think so far so good. He is enjoying this. What's your thought about that?
Let me tell you something. We know things don't happen just because they happen, and these people are not fooled to announce that they are going for presidency. I think the main reason they are doing this just to, I think, to bring something out. You see, they want to show that they are capable of leadership. Now, tell me this: Now, why will all of these people just go around saying that tumetosha? You see, I think these people, I think they're sending a message out. You see, I can work in the government. I can work for Kenyans. You see. So
Let me respond.
this is the main reason behind this. These people are trying to say they can, so that somebody can bring them together. They form one coalition, and whereby they can go with the coalition and kick Ruto out of office in 2027, of which I believe it's going to happen.
That's the reason why Ruto is not even bothered with their movements. He's just doing his own things. He's not even, nothing has alarmed him because they know the opposition is already divided. They are having egoistic. I think what they should do now is look for a better way they can bring changes to Kenya. But I'm very sure
How can you
they are
bring
not even
changes
after
to
Kenyans.
Are you convinced?
The late Professor Magoha said that Kenya is a rich country full of selfish people and corrupt people.
Definitely.
And that's the reason what we are seeing in the
Yeah.
Kenya. It is the same monkeys,
Yeah.
different forest.
Yeah.
So, and they are all of them, they are loudly speaking their own interest. There is no interest of Gen Z, there is no interest of young people.
True.
So I think 2027 is going to be a complicated form of
Politics.
And Ruto is not even astounded by any of them.
Yeah.
And us saying that Ruto must go when we are divided in all sects from our region, it makes him happy.
Let me ask you.
Yeah.
On Monday, we had a closed door meeting
Yeah.
within I call them opposition. We had Rigathi Gachagua, Kalonzo Musyoka, Martha Karua, Onyonka, the other guy from Esan, Eugene Wamalwa. What do we expect? What might be cooking in this meeting? Is there something in the offing?
Political analysts are saying that Kalonzo is avoiding Gachagua as a disease because Gachagua is only making noise around Mount Kenya. True. But actually, is Gachagua really connected with all part of Mount Kenya? Mount Kenya is big. There are people from Embu. There are people from Meru where I come from. Actually, people from Meru where I come from, we don't even recognize Gachagua.
That's true.
So Gachagua is only recognized, I think, around Madira and Nyeri. And maybe, for example, as far as you go Moranga and other parts of the Kenya. So that tells you, Gachagua, in as much as he is also fighting to be the kingpin of Mount Kenya, he is not a good use to people of Kina Kalonzo or Kina Kamalo or something.
Let me ask you this. Is the interest of Uhuru Kenyatta and Gachagua aligned together?
No.
You know, these people, their interests are always the key.
Yeah.
The other day, the villager, the former deputy president, was tarnishing the name of Uhuru Kenyatta.
Yeah.
Now that he has been ousted out of the government, you have seen him making reparation, giving Madakarua goats, saying sorry to Kalonzo, saying sorry to Mama Gina, saying sorry to Kenyatta. Ask yourself, why are they doing this right now? Why are they doing this right now?
I believe in politics, there is no permanent enemy.
There is no permanent
In politics, there is no permanent enemy.
I have a question. Yeah. You as the people from Mount Kenya. Between Uhuru Kenyatta's vegetables and the Gachaguas, whom can you buy?
People will always go for Kenyatta. Kenyatta is like a god himself
Definitely.
in Mount Kenya.
Yeah.
He is a silent god. I will say that.
Yeah.
I will say that without fear and contradiction. Because when he came here for the first time, one of the things when people have grown up, you know, I heard that people from Luo, they have grown up being told that Baba is the kingpin, Baba is the guy.
Yeah.
Us people of Mount Kenya have grown up knowing that Baba is the son of the devil, or he is from the evil person.
That's the thing.
And we have grown and nurtured to idolize the Kenyatta family as the savior of Mount Kenya.
Yeah.
So I think Kenyatta, if Kenyatta says anything for Mount Kenya will really listen.
Okay, do you think that Uhuru will like Ruto to be the president of this Kenya come next?
Why not?
Next 5 years.
Why
in
not?
this campaign.
You
Do you believe?
You have said there are no permanent enemies in politics. You have seen what Ruto has done to Kenyatta ever since he got into office. For one, he cut off some funding to his pension. His workers are not being paid. He was sidelined. They had a fracas before they allowed him to use his office next to State House. So I think Kenyatta, if he aims to support the people of Kenya, and if he aims and intends to support the people of Mount Kenya, he should support against Ruto. He should go against Ruto. He should go against Ruto.
Now that's why I'm saying it will be very difficult for Ruto to win presidency.
Let me
in
explain that.
2027. This is the main reason why we have seen in Mount Kenya that for Ruto to be the president, Mount Kenya had to vote, and they casted the vote for Ruto in large numbers in 2022, back in 2022. But now we have seen Gachaguas is against Ruto. Uhuru is against Ruto. Now tell me, how will he manage to get votes?
I have
in Mount
an
Kenya?
answer to that. The people of Mount Kenya, as we speak, is not even united. We have Mount Kenya East and Mount Kenya West. It will only become difficult for Ruto to gain votes from Mount Kenya West. But Mount Kenya East, remember the place where the Meru, the place where deputy president comes from. That's people from Meru. They are even happy with Kindiki. Yes, we have Nindi Nyoro. We have even if the name Justin Turi, even if he's now trying to criticize the government, but that man, we should begin with him, because we have what we call political dynamism. You see, and the people, it truth be told, there's no way a Luo will support a Kikuyu. That's the fact.
Wait, before we come to there.
Okay.
Because
Before we come there, there's another elephant in the room. Let this guy from Mount Kenya answer it. Does Kithure Kindiki has or hold waters or a say as far as the Mount Kenya politics is concerned? Do you consider him as the kingpin or the highest office holder from the region?
I come from the same county with the deputy president, that's Tharaka County. And I would say the deputy president is more of a scholar and an administrator, not a politician. Yeah. I know for sure if Kindiki ran for even the governor of Tharaka against Mujoki, he would have lost in his own county. So as far as it's concerned, other than the other time that maybe, for example, he took a bunch of leaders from Meru and rewarded them with some money in current residents, his presence is not felt that much. Okay, I did not get to see that sense of pride that we have a deputy president.
So do you see a scenario where Kithure Kindiki might be dropped in the next state house race as a deputy president?
The only when Ruto first chose his first cabinet, Kenyans used to say that the only sane people in that cabinet is people like Alfred Mutua, at least Kithure Kindiki. So I think, and Kithure Kindiki has been performing, in as much as he is the tallest dwarf in that cabinet. He has been performing well, and Ruto will not try to let him go because
So
people
you
have
believe,
seen.
Then I have
you
one
believe in
question.
2027
I have one question.
Ruto will still be having a
I have one question to ask.
I
have one
believe
question. I have one
things can change, the political dynamics can change.
Yeah.
But I believe he will keep Kindiki closer.
But I have one
as
question
of
to
his
ask.
aides.
Yeah, you see, the problem with Kenyans, we like counting chicks, the number of chicks before it's even hatched. You see, we always make celebration, even time has not yet arrived. Do you think if Gachagua becomes the president of Kenya, or Matiang'i, or Martha Karua, do you think they'll change everything, that all the challenges we are having right now? Do you think will change? They will change all?
Let me tell you this. We have seen Matiang'i work as when he was being
No,
CS.
you cannot
just
compare
let me
national
talk. Let me
politics
speak.
and
Let me speak. You
being
had your
a
time.
minister.
You had your time. You had your time. Matiang'i, when he was being appointed as the CS of education, you saw what happened in Kenya. You saw what happened. Not only the CS for education, he has done it. We have seen he's capable of doing work
I think
for Kenyans. Now tell me, what we want as people of Kenya. By the way, what we want where a system works here in Kenya. We want where.
How sure are you that the
Let me
system
tell
of
you
Kenya
this.
is not working?
It
How
is
sure are
going
you?
It's not working.
Why?
What's working for you?
Let's give this gentleman a
I
chance.
think-
Let me tell you, for example, yesterday you read the papers, you see like things like SHA.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Look at
those
that.
things are privately owned by
Look at
private
that.
enterprises.
That money
Government
just goes to
thinks
somebody's
that
account.
they cannot be accounted for because most
Yeah.
of the government, e-citizen is owned by private companies.
What is that?
Those are not. This is
Those
this
are
is
one
not the
ways of
government.
boosting the economy.
not
How can
boosting
you
the
boost
economy.
economy?
This is
If we
stealing
are getting
money.
money to
How
produce
can
our
you
own, then
boost
we still have to
economy
go
when you tell
to
me
borrow?
when you tell me my unborn baby has a loan at a hustler fund? What do you want to tell me?
I think SHA is good, but I think the
I've
implementation
not
is
even met
only
a
bad.
potential wife, but that child has already a debt in the hustler fund. What do you mean?
That is true.
You
You
cannot
cannot tell
lie
us that.
here,
Yeah, you saw what they say that the paper say that we have a
I
clueless
think the
CS.
challenge we should be talking about we have the SDGs, Sustainable
which are not
Development
followed by this
Let me tell
government.
you
This
something.
government is
Eradication
not
of
adhering to
poverty.
it.
I'm a
Eradication
There's
of this government.
affordable housing.
This government is giving us poverty.
Gentlemen,
Are you-
our time is up.
Are you happy Kenyan?
Are you
Yeah,
happy
I'm
Kenya
happy
right
Kenya.
now?
Are you happy
Yeah,
Kenyan?
I'm happy Kenya.
What's working for
Does
you?
not
Yeah.
live in Kenya. You're not living in the
What's
same
happening? That is not
I
happening
applied
for
for
us.
share. I'm paying 500.
Our time
So,
is-
And now
are
is
you
it
happy?
helping you, Sha?
Are you happy that in Sha, that money you
Pay cannot help
personally,
you.
it's going to somebody's account that it cannot be accounted?
private, and they're not even Kenyans. A company from Dubai.
Look at that. And he's telling me it's happy
Privatization
Kenya.
of
What
Kenyan
do you mean?
parastatals helps to improve the economy.
Are you-
By
the
giving
country.
people money to
That's
go out to
even
take
how
our money.
the
That's
Are you
illegal.
presidents are being
Are you
advised
happy?
from other
Are you
countries.
happy? Are you happy
The countries are the
the
periphery.
president is giving offerings of 100 million
20
churches?
billion.
No, that's
Gent-
boosting church
gentlemen,
management.
gentlemen, our time
That's
is
the thing.
up.
Chaos in the churches.
Boosting
Our
church.
time-
And
Beat
all
pastors
of us are
and
Christians
bishops.
in this
I
country.
think
Our time is up.
some of you will be shocked when
Our time is up.
My brother is talking from the both end of his mouth. And he's not
Our time is up.
You cannot just speak from the bush. I'm
Yeah,
happy
we cannot
Kenyan.
speak.
No,
I'm
boy.
happy Kenyan.
You are not a happy Kenyan.
Kenya is not happy.
Just be
When
honest.
Jesus is
Some of
very
you
sad.